During a midweek service, as Prophet Zitha was busy praying for people, towards the end of the prayer line, he went to where Miss Elizabeth Litwalo was seated and began to ask her what is wrong. She explained to him, but she couldn't explain much because she was in pain and she started crying. Then Prophet Zitha prayed for her. He touched her, and healing from heaven began to take place into the broken leg. After he has prayed for her, he asked her to start walking slowly and regain her strength. She started walking with her crutches, and then he asked her to take off the crutches and walk by herself without the help of the crutches. Glory to Jesus. She gained strength to walk. Hallelujah.
I'm still trying to, is it digest or actually everything that just happened now, like, okay, what just happened? Okay, yeah, it was a miracle. Like, I don't even know how to even describe it with words. It's beyond that. My name is Elizabeth Letwalo. I stay in Palabra town. I had my operation on the left foot when 2 months ago. Now it's August. It means in June. So I've been using my crutches, and after the operation, I had a POP, a wide cast that had wide cast. So I removed it 2 weeks ago, and according to the doctor's procedures or the way they understand things, I was supposed to have started with physio to start walking on my foot. So I couldn't walk because I developed an infection on my operation. So I'm treating the infection, which is delaying the whole process of me actually starting to walk. So I couldn't walk completely without my crutches, though they didn't give me a time frame. Actually, they said, well, it depends from one person to another, because bodies heal differently from one person to another. So today, for the first time, I could walk completely fully without my crutches, and hence that's why you can just see I'm a little bit disturbed, like I'm still trying to feel, my leg, like, really, is it is it really healed or is it in my mind? But I believe that it's healed, because I wouldn't have been able to walk, because I've tried too many times at home to walk without the crutches. But today I did, and I didn't feel the pain. After the touch, I am so grateful to God for what He has done. He's awesome. I'm actually blessed to, to be one of His people, to be chosen by Him, to be His daughter. Like I said, it's beyond words. I can't even describe how I feel about Him. Before the operation, this thing, the way it started, it has been a rough year. I got injured in February, and between February and June, the doctors couldn't figure out what was the problem. While I was sitting there, the pain that I had to go through since the beginning of the year to now, emotionally, it was very painful. I went through a lot of things, and at the same time, here I am, I'm sitting there, I'm feeling pain, I'm trying to, to be strong so that I could also get deliverance just like other people. And I was sitting with my sister, Ellen, and then the pastor came. And then he asked me, what's the problem? I explained everything. And then he started praying for me. And then afterwards, he took me on a test to walk without. Actually, it was with the crutches first. And then he asked me, what do I feel? And I told him, I feel something different. I couldn't describe. It's different because I couldn't bend because of the steels that are being inserted inside. And it was painful when I bended. Immediately, few seconds, you know, immediately when I got the first touch, I felt a sensation of healing. And then I walked, the pain was not there, and I could walk, and I could feel that the joints were flexible. They were no longer stiff. You know, when you're going through a challenge, especially a sickness, it's not easy because you feel angry, you know. You are just asking yourself, why me? Does really God love me? You don't even have the powers to actually kneel down, to actually pray. But what I can say to the people outside there is to stay in faith, to believe in God, and to fight, because all of this is because of the devil. It's not easy, but the first step that one can do is to kneel down and say, God, I may not understand the reasons why I'm going through what I'm going through. You are the only one who knows. I'm only asking for your strength. And from that point, trust me, it will be easy to start praying for whatever you'll be needing at that point when you're sick.